from these 4 inches that we have here, you will mark your dart line. In my case, I'll be marking my dart line here. Okay, my bust point is 10.5. Is it 10.5? I'll come down by 1 inch for my bust line, and that's where my dart will stop. And then I'll do 1/2 inch to the right and 1/2 inch to the left. I'll connect it to this point. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'll repeat it on the other side as well. So I will go ahead now. I will cut the lining for the 2 overlapping side in front. I will cut the lining for the back pattern as well. I will put in my darts. I will turn the neck line and all of that, and then I'll come back to show. So I've gone ahead to cut out my lining. This is my front lining. This is the fabric. This is my back lining. This is the fabric. Okay, so I've gone ahead to put the interfacing on the Ankara. So what I'll be doing next is that I'll be joining it. I'll sew it like that all the way. I'm going to leave 1/2 inch here where I'm going to join it to the peplum. I'll sew it just up to here, because I'll be making a belt. So I'm going to leave the space of the belt as well, you know, and then I'll sew, leave it, and then leave this side as well. So I'll do the same thing to the other side. Then for the back, I'll be doing the exact same thing. I'll go ahead I'll sew the neck. I'll top stitch on it. I'm going to top stitch on this one as well. So I'll show you once I'm done. I have 51. This is 51. This is 74. I want it to be long so that I'll be able to start. You don't have to make your own like that. And also another thing I want to say is that once you cut out the rope, you put an interfacing to make it look beautiful, to make it final. You can put an interface into it, paper slip, slip. You just gum it to it, and that's it. So what I'm going to be doing now is that I'm going to join it. I'm going to join it together all the way down. Yes, and then I forgot to mention, I measured what I have on these jackets. I measured what I'm having here, what is left, you know. I measured it out. It's like 2 inches. Yeah, I'm going to use half inch to join. So that means I'm going to be attaching the rope on a 1.5, you know, basis. So what I have here is, this is 1.5 that will be going into the rope, and this 1/4 inch is what I'm going to use to sew it all the way down. Now when I'm done sewing, I'll iron it and then fix it to the rope. Once I fix it to the rope, I've already taken the measurement. I will measure the lower part of the jacket all the way around. That's what I'm going to use to cut my peplum. I'm ahead to cut out the rope and iron it. But when you're ironing, ensure that your sewing line is in the middle, not by the side. It will give you a good finishing like this. So I'm going to attach this now to Okay, so we have 46 inches here. So in getting the peplum, we all know that to find the radius is always um, the circumference divided by 6.28. Okay, so 46 divided by 6.28 will give us 7.32. But before I go ahead, let me fold my fabric into four. So the length of my blouse is 24 inches here. The upper part, the half length from shoulder to half length is 17.5. So that means if we say 20, if we then say 24 minus 17.5, that will give us 6.5. Yeah. So then and the radius we calculated, 46 divided by 6.28 gave us 7.32. That means that I'm going to be saying 7.62 is going to 7.32 is going to be my radius here. So let's take this to be 7.32 round. This is what I'm doing. And then from there I take my blouse length. I have 6.5 left. I have 6.5 left. Then I'm going to add 1 inch. I'll take one side now. That's to indicate the wrong side. See, we have 2 covered sides, so I'll take one of it and open it up. I don't want the edge to be pointed, so I'll come in a little bit, just a little slant, so it's not sharp. So the edge is not sharp. As I roll it and that's it. So I'll go ahead now. I'll put my interfacing. Okay, so I've gone ahead to cut my peplum, cut the lining, iron the interfacing on the fabric, but the fabric is soft. If you like, you can also put an interfacing on your lining, but this lining I'm using is thick, and this is just majorly for tutorial purposes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and sew. I'll sew it all the way around, like that, all the way around. Open it up and stop stitch on the lining, after which I iron it. I give it a good press, and we'll join it to the upper bodice. I've gone ahead to sew it. I top stitched and I ironed it out. So I'm going to be joining it now to the upper bodice. Okay, so I've joined the peplum to the upper bodice. So here it is. And then I went ahead to create a channel here whereby this longer rope can pass through. I hope you can all see it. Yes. And with that, we have come to the end of this tutorial. Please subscribe if you haven't. Help grow this channel. Thank you.